Even if you have the ability to do certain skill moves, it means nothing if you don't have the confidence to use them in matches. So in this video, I want to go over some ways you can start building your confidence so that you can start using the skill moves that you already know more in your matches. What's up, everyone? So it's Dave here from SimplySoccer, where we are helping you to improve your game and stand out on the pitch. And on this channel, we've released soccer tip, technique, and training videos all designed to help you do that. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And you can actually now get the improvement and stand out shirt that I'm wearing here. I'll have an image come across that shows you exactly what that looks like. You can get that for the next 7 days on sale by following the link in the description of the bar that came across. After that, it'll go back to normal price. So if you want to support the channel and also get a cool motivational shirt, make sure you check that out. Let's get into this video. So many of you I know have the ability to do certain skill moves, beat players one-on-one, but you're just lacking in that confidence to do them in your matches. So I'm going to give you a few different things you can do in order to build up the confidence needed in order to start doing your skill moves in your matches, because let's face it, if you can't actually do them in the game situations, it really doesn't matter if you know them or not. And we want to make sure those things that you are practicing, that practice isn't going to waste and you're actually bringing these things out in your games. So the first thing you already know, which is to continue to practice over and over again. One of the things that makes us very nervous when we go to perform something in a certain match is if we haven't practiced enough. You may think you've practiced enough, but a lot of the time you haven't. Maybe you're trying to do a step over or a Maradona or whatever move and it doesn't come off, or you don't do the technique right or something in matches, and it may just be coming down to not enough repetitions. So make sure the first thing, just to get this out of the way, is you are practicing whatever it is you're trying to do in matches enough. Second, there definitely is a mindset and mentality that goes along with this. I feel a lot of players, especially when it comes to moves they've just learned, or even moves they've known for a long time, they get up in their own head and cause themselves to mess up, where they already have the movement down, they already can do the move, but they are too worried about losing the ball, or they're not going in thinking that they're going to beat their man. You have to, every single time you take an opponent on, believe 100% that you're going to beat them, because even if there's a little bit of doubt, you might mess up the move a little bit. You have that little bit of doubt, that voice in your head that's saying, well, what if you lose the ball? What if you mess up? What if you make yourself look silly? And if you have that voice in your head, you know, it's going to make it much more likely that you mess up. However, if you take on the man and 100% believe you're going to beat them, I'm not saying you will beat them every single time, but it definitely increases your chances. It's like when you have a chance to score a goal, if you believe that you're going to score, your chances of scoring go up because your confidence goes up. If you think you're going to miss, you get nervous, you think, what happens if I miss? Oh, you know, I'll look silly if I miss. Well, obviously you're going to get nervous and you're going to get up in your head and it's more likely you'll miss. Same thing goes here. If you think you're not going to beat the man, most likely you will not. So this is just something you have to train into yourself. Every single time you take a man one-on-one and you know you're going to take them on, you have to believe you're going to beat them. This includes when you're playing with friends, when you're practicing, and in your matches. And the more you practice doing this, the more you tell yourself, I'm going to beat this man, I'm going to beat this man. And I'm not saying you'll be taking, you know, a player on one-on-one every single time, but every single time you do, you know, you have to be thinking that. A lot of times your instincts will take over and you'll be thinking nothing, and honestly, that's the level you want to get to, where you don't have to think at all. But if you do find you're overthinking it, you have to believe and think that you're going to beat the man. And just get in the habit of doing this until you eventually get to a point where you've beaten so many players one-on-one that you just know intuitively that you have the ability to do it. Third thing I want to suggest to you is play as often as possible. One of the biggest things that kills players when it comes to their confidence in matches is they don't play enough. Take every single opportunity you can to play. I don't care if it's with your friends, I don't care if it's with, you know, a pickup match in the park. I don't care if it's indoor soccer. I mean, we're in winter right now. You should be playing indoor soccer, and I'll tell you why. Indoor soccer is a fantastic environment to practice your skill moves, your shooting, get some fitness in. I mean, right now I'm playing on a team. It's not the highest level, but it's fun. I can practice a lot of my skill moves, and I'll put some footage of that coming across. I can practice my shooting, and this builds my confidence because I'm able to get so many touches on the ball. I'm able to play against different players. I'm able to practice my one-on-one moves, my passing, my shooting, and you want to be doing this as often as possible. You know, no training is a substitute for actually playing. And this could be anything. Like when I was a kid, there used to be a bunch of people from South America that used to play at local fields where I lived, and I used to go to them all the time and play with them just because I love to play and I want to play as often as possible. And if you're in those environments a lot, you're going to just get more and more experience. You're going to have more touches on the ball. You're going to have more game-like experiences. So if you haven't already, sign up for the indoor team. You know, go out and play as much as you can with friends. You know, individual training, I believe, is really what's going to be the thing that gets you to that next level if you're really, you know, working hard at it. But you need to make sure you're playing in matches as well, because I can practice my step overs as many times as I want, but that's not going to be 100% of a replica of what it would be like to do that in a match, you know, because I've beaten so many players in matches with step overs and different moves. I have that experience I can call upon every single time I go to do it again. All right, guys, so those are just some tips that are going to help you actually start to gain the confidence you need to use your skill moves in matches, because I hate to see you practice these so much and not be able to use them. And another thing just to add to that is this will take a little bit of time. Don't expect to use these tips and go into your next match and be Ronaldinho. It doesn't work that way. You have to stick with it and be persistent with this, but I promise that if you do, you will find that you're absolutely more confident in your skill moves. All right, guys, so make sure you're working on those things if you want to improve your confidence when doing your skill moves. Also, make sure you pick up a shirt, Learn, Act, Improve, Stand Out is what's on it. I think it's a cool reminder to how actual improvement happens and how you actually become a better player. So pick one of those up on sale for the next 7 days, and then it'll go back to the original price. That'll be in the description, and it will come across. I think it's already come across, so just check out the description if you want to take a look at that. Thank you so much for watching the video. Hit that like button, that share button, and subscribe if you are new to Simply Soccer for more videos like this. I'll put 2 videos up on the screen as usual, so you can continue to learn and continue to act, improve, and stand out as the shirt suggests. And I will see you in the next video.